for the hanging loop, I think I'm going to actually start with like a normal loop, as I showed you before. So let's do a piece about 30 long maybe. I'm going to fold that in half. I think I'm just going to use this single thickness, but obviously this is up to you how you want to do it. So I'm going to get that loop that I've made, that's the middle point, I'm going to poke it through the end of my snowflake, and then I'm going to pull that through, and then just make sure it's on there securely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically bead. Let's have one little, just playing this by ear really. I don't really have a proper plan other than that I just want to use these beads. Might put a little silver one there, and then maybe one of these pearly ones, if I can get away with not using a needle for this. That is why this beading thread is quite good, it's a little bit stiffer than normal. And then another one of these, and so you could actually bead the whole loop, or you could now just fasten that off and just have that as a little feature at the top of the loop. But I think because I'm giving this as a gift, I think I'm going to bead both sides of the loop and then tie it off at the top. So I think I'm going to have to thread it, because otherwise it's not really going to work very well. So hopefully once we've threaded one side, that will stop those beads falling off there. So how many do I reckon I need? About 15, just a guess. So just make sure you put the same beads, number of beads on each side. So what's that? 5, 6, 7. Hope I've got enough beads. Got quite a few. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I dropped some on the floor as well. 14, 15. I think one for luck. How will that look if I do another 15 on the other side? I think that would look pretty nice actually. So I've just got to make sure now that I don't accidentally yank this side up and all the beads come off the other side. So what did I say? 15. That, I don't think that one counts, that's a duff one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So obviously this is just a guide. You've probably got different beads, different sizes. I'm just giving you, you know, showing you what I've done, then you can do your own thing really. I've lost count as well now, but I did 16 on the other side. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. Okay, so now I just want to make sure that this isn't going to come undone. So I think for this one I'm just going to do right over left, or left over right I did, and then right over left. I did left over right and then right over left. So that's quite secure. Might do it one more time just to make sure. So this time I did do left over right, right over left. Doesn't really matter, right over left, left over right, as long as you do 2 different ways. And then I'm just going to actually run each end of this back down the inside of these beads, just to hide it, but also it's just going to give that a little bit more stability. And then maybe I'm going to pop it through that pearl bead before I snip it off. So obviously it depends how thick your thread is, but if you've got, I think, normal sewing thread, if you've got normal Butterman or something sewing thread, I think this will actually be fine. But beading thread is slightly different in that it's designed, it's sort of got a bit of a coating, it's a bit stronger than normal thread, and also it's hasn't really got any stretch at all to it. And I think that's just to stop things going, you know, stretching and sagging. So this one, back through there, and then trim that off. And actually, as a matter of fact, you could make your hanging loops like this if you were just doing these singly. That would be like a super attractive way to make your hanging loop rather than just having it plain.